So hello everybody, welcome to our channel, and today I'm going to tell you about how to make an outlet marker for float. So why did I decide to do it? Just because I needed to do it myself. So in one marker I had it, and in another one I just didn't have it at all. So I'm going to do it now. I found some information in the internet, so now I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to make it myself. So for doing it, we will need core, this ring. I just took the usual spinning ring. I cut it a little bit, make it a little bit shorter. Then we have a triangle inside it. We need it actually. Also, we need this, quick release clasp and silicone tube that we'll put on the clasps. And also we'll need a rubber bat. So the most difficult thing is this wing part. I didn't know how to do it, so I wanted to buy the same thing, but after a while I decided to do it myself, to make it myself from cork. I didn't find in the internet the cork that looks this way, and I did it myself. I used some tools. I used drill and other tools to do it. So now I'm going to tell you how to connect it. First, we need to take from this knit core, the core off. So we need the core off. I've already done it. Then we need to put it on the ring. So we need to make a noose. We need to put the coil into the material. And then we need to do the following. In the end of it, we need to tighten again. So we've done it. You can see now we need to cut this part off because we just don't need it. This is unnecessary part. So now we need to tighten the end of it back. So we've got this ring on knit core. So we can glue this part, but I'll do it into the cork. I'll glue the cork. So now we need to put the knit core through this cork. We need to tighten the ring inside it. And we've got this element. Then we need to put the silicone tube here. And so now we need to measure the length of this outlet. Just consider that our sinker didn't, damage anything, because you can broke something. It can broke something. It can broke this antenna or maybe something else. So you need to really pay attention at the length of it, because I'll do this outlet a little bit longer than this thing, as you can see it actually. So we are measuring what we need. considering that we will have a clasp here. Clasp, my bad. So we can cut unnecessary part off. Now we need to form a noose. Now we're checking the length of it. Now we're tightening the clasp, my bad again. So our noose is ready. We can cut the unnecessary part off again. So we've got this construction. On one part we have our float with the ring, and in another part we have clasp. So we need to put this cargo here, and the silicone tube. We need to close it with the silicone tube. We need to close this element. We just need it for our cargo that it didn't unfasten when we'll throw it, because there is, a danger of it. Really danger it is. So the length is this. It's a little bit longer than marker is. So everything's gonna be great. Good. Excellent. So now we need to put a drop of glue here inside it. So of course, I'm absolutely sure that even without glue it will not go anyway, but it's better to glue it. So also we'll need this rubber thing. The diameter of it has to be less that in the ring. We only need this bead. We need to put this bead here when we'll throw it, when the marker will hang on this ring, that the ring didn't get into the marker and it can just stay there. It can clean there, and that's really dangerous. And this rubber bead is really important to use. So I've shown you today how to make this marker outlet. I didn't find it in the shops at all. I tried a lot, but I couldn't. I tried hard. So I showed it to you, and probably now you'll have to be happy with it. Of course, it was a little bit more difficult to do this this cork, actually, my bad, but everything is so, elegant, it's so beautiful. I'm absolutely sure that it looks not bad, not worse than in shops. So everything is gonna be good. Probably it will work good too, just because that's done really well. And you can't find some outlets in our shops, and the link is in the description box. Just have a look at it, and I hope you like this video. Don't forget to leave it in a comment, subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Goodbye.